If you want to run a business, once you have those knowledge, you can run a business and you will still excel.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you want to do business, just face it.
Yes.
Face it. If you want to do something in entertainment,
just face it. Hunger go catch you, especially if you are a Nigerian. If you don't get money, your
hide
sister,
your face, or you can then have what you love by the side.
your family member that is still greeting you is because you have money. If you don't have money, they won't greet you. So you can speak in a winnie, or you can say what's up. You can speak American accent as some people that have not even reached Ikeja. It's not a thing of pride. Listen, for you to say I'm the only Nigerian in my office.
Everywhere I go, beauty finds its way in the little things of every day.
So we touched about this a bit, kind of talking about young people. So looking at where the world is going
Yeah.
now and the future, what fields will you encourage young people to aspire to go into? What do you think is the next thing where the world is going now?
Okay. Sorry, your parents,
Mhm.
and sorry to the youth and the children coming. I'll be a bit brash on this. If you are going to university and you are business admin, economy admin, and whatever, you are wasting your time. At the end of the day, you will still turn over to change career or study something else, or maybe, well, if you want to open a shop, or your parents have got money.
Maybe the person wants to go into business on their own.
Yeah,
So maybe that's
excuse me.
good. Maybe
Or your parents have got
problem,
money
yeah.
and you want to open a shop. But
Yeah.
if you really are a career person and you want to make good money with your skills, I would say technology, computer science, technology, and all that, everything in that field. There's so much going on around there. You don't have to just do one tooling. I've moved the kind of toolings and applications I worked with, I can't even count. And it changes, but it's still within the same career line. The medicals, not necessarily going 6 years, 7 years to be a doctor. I hear they don't pay, they pay doctors nothing in the UK anymore. They run to America, they run, and it's still the same cycle all over. There's so many things in the medical field that you don't have to be a GP and you will make money and live a good life. Accounting, yeah. Law, yeah. So I've said technology, accounting, law, and medical field. So those are the four major ones that I have seen that people are making a killing, and there's so much opportunity in the medical. You could just go into healthcare alone. You could go into psychology. You could go in dentistry. Dentists make a killing in the UK. You go to places like Turkey, dentists make a killing in Turkey. Of course, everybody knows opticians, they make a killing. Everybody knows about all these BBLs, all this tummy tuck stuff and all that and all that. Even nurses, not generally doctors, are making a killing in those areas. Technology like IT, there is software, hardware, co-pilot, AI, all those things. People are making a killing in those areas. Accounting, people are making. I've seen accountants working in IT. I've seen lawyers working in IT. Now, I've seen some people that did first degree in law and doing second degree in cyber security because of these GDPR rules, ISO, and all those things. They work on it down, and that's shows you that there is opportunity in this area, in these areas. If you do law and all that, you can work as a finance manager or a business admin manager, because all those modules have been put in. Learned it was when, and for me, for people that are coming behind us, or people that want to change their career, look closely at those fields. There's so many things, there's so many opportunities in those areas. And even if you want to run a business, once you have those knowledge, you can run a business and you will still excel.
So I think I agree with you that the way I see it is the business, people who study business admin, there are too many people who study those type of courses like business admin.
The lower hanging
There
fruits,
are so many people there. So there's not enough jobs for them. So they'll probably have to do something else. Which is okay if the person has the plan to do something to top up. Maybe that was just an easy entrance into for them. That's fine. But always think that, see, I need to top this up with something, and make sure that you top it up with something else. Like you said, the world is changing. So medical, legal, accounting, things like that. That's just IT
and engineering. Some parts of engineering.
Engineering is still
some parts of excuse me.
They are still manufacturing. There's always things going on. So I think the advice to young people is, especially if you know that you're going into career, if you know from the beginning that you want to do something outside of career, you want to do business, just face it.
Yes.
Face it. You want to do something entertainment,
just face it.
Face it.
You can do all that. You can make your name first and then go to school later.
Trying to do this career, think of where the world is going. And the world is going towards sciences, towards technology. That's where the world is going to. And obviously everybody is going to need an account. So that's that.
I mean, I saw a YouTuber talking to ChatGPT today, and I mean that YouTuber, as I've seen her, she's a kind of someone that has very emotional. But I saw her talking to ChatGPT, and I saw her light up, and I was like, wow, this is a kind of therapy for this person, and that's IT. So is entered into being a therapeutic, and all this is going law, medicine, accounting, technology, engineering are intertwining together to produce solutions for the world. And this is where it is. To be honest, you want to now buildings are having AI solutions that would light up the place, open the door, whatnot, and all that. When I'm anywhere in the world now, I can talk to someone. I mean, that's technology.
So that's parents, please do. I know sometimes these children want to say, but just try to encourage them to think of where the world is going. Except you've noticed that they want to go a completely different way, like entertainment. Then encourage them. Okay. So will you advise someone to do what they love or what brings them money?
That's a difficult one, because I would more want to tilt to what you love. But
this money,
hunger go catch you, especially if you are a Nigerian. They will drag you on the floor if you don't have money. Just make sure that what you love is what will bring you money. Why don't you create a balance? Do what you love, but make sure that what you love is what will make you money. Because if you don't have money, they will do family meeting, they will not inform you. If you don't get money, your sister
if you
don't get money, hide your face. You can call
your sister go marry, you no go know, they go send you picture. If you don't get money, your younger brother will tell you to clean his shoes. You will have to clean it too, because your mother will say, but it's your younger brother now, and he gives you money, clean it. So the thing is that do what you love. Well, I would say start like this. Do what will make you money, And whilst you're doing what is making you money, discover what you love. And then is a 50 is a win-win situation. Is a win-win situation. I think it worked like that for me. I did what I know money is there, but I now inside discovered what I loved. Because I am a kind of person that likes solutions. For me, make you not send me work. If you send me work, I'll do the work more than you have sent me. And a lot of people will think I'm doing too much. So I now injected that into my career. That, okay, I like this area. Let them send me work to build a solution and all that and all that and all that. And my brain lights up straight away. And the things that I've seen, the things that I've read, quickly rush back into my memory and I start talking. And a lot of times when I'm talking, people will look this is past this and all that. So, and that's the way it is. Start with what will make you money, and once you're making money, you discover what you love, and then you can recycle that to make you more money.
I think I agree that the money is important.
It's important.
So do what makes you money, but at the same time, while doing it, you can find a way to find what makes you happy within that, what
exactly
what you love within, or how you like to do it within what makes you money. Or you can then have what you love by the side of what makes you money. So that
your family member that is still greeting you is because you have money. If you don't have money, they won't greet you again. That's the truth. That's the truth, though. Let's not.
Survival part is quite important.
Let's not lie to ourselves.
On the way to on the way to happiness.
When I didn't have change, a lot of my friends ran away. They didn't want to say hello. If I call their phone, they will say, I'm busy, I don't pick phone in the afternoon. You call it the evening, I don't pick phone in the evening. So but when small money starts to come and they see that you have a little, they will pick your phone. Let's not fool ourselves here. And that's the truth. Do what will make you money first. Within that, you'll find what you love. And when you see what you love, you make more money off it. Yeah.
So, have you ever run a business before? I'm going to put these two questions together. Have you ever run a business before? And what are your thoughts on running a business?
I'm not sure I have run a business before. I'm not a businessman. Excuse me. I'm not a businessman. I'm not sure I'm not too sure I can do business like that. The reason is I'm too compassionate to the borderline of being a maga. Now, the thing about me is that if I sell you something and you say you don't have money, I just believe.
You just dash them.
And I'll just forget about it. The reason is because I have been in a stage where I didn't have that money before. So if someone tells me a story that looks like what I've been through before, I just believe that. I don't second guess it. So if I'm doing business and I sell you something and you don't pay the money back, I will more likely just leave it. And I won't fight and I won't ask and I won't call. It will be painful, or I will remember, but even to face this to say, where's my money? I can't do it. So running a business in the UK, I'm not an expert in it. I think I'm not sure it's the best place for business. I think maybe America or Nigeria, because in America you can, as they say, you can get to America today and be a millionaire tomorrow. The same thing in Nigeria. You can speak in a winnie, or you can say what's up. You can speak American accent as some people that would not even reach Ikeja. You mix American accent with Italian. People will go to Italy and they'll come to Nigeria and be speaking speaking American accent, people will go to Lithuania, Lithuania or Kosovo, or Kosovo, or some village in Switzerland, or and where they don't even speak English, and they come back to Nigeria with American accent, and then they do business, they start making money. As long as you can speak the accent and all that in somewhere like Nigeria, you start making your money. And those are the things. I think it's easier to do business in somewhere like Nigeria. And in America, I think because they call it the land of opportunities. But UK, you will talk. You explain. You will even have evidence. They won't believe your evidence. So it's better to face your career. Maybe property works a little bit because of accommodation. Immigrants will always need accommodation. Immigrants from all over the world, not even Nigeria alone, they always need accommodation. Maybe maybe run a security outfit or what. But even with that, they will push you out. As long as you have this color, they will push you out. But yeah, I'm not sure about UK as a place for business. I'm not really that sure. But I've never done it, and I don't think I'm a businessman. I'm more into solutions. I'm more into just sit down, write a solution, and sell it out and get your money straight up.
I've done a few businesses, both in Nigeria and small scale. I've done the one that will sell food in Nigeria. I've done I used to make hats with my sister and will sell. And then coming here, I had a cake business for a while. Which actually did well.
It did well.
I just couldn't cope with the cake business and a full-time job at the same time. Like I said, in the UK, it's important.
Yes.
So you have to make the money. Even though I loved making cakes, but I had to focus on where the money was. So I've done businesses before, like you said, running businesses in the UK, not that straightforward. Not as easy as people think. There's this customer of mine, or I think I'm her customer. She sells Ankara. So I met her on Instagram. She sold a few unique Ankaras to me. Just like her type of Ankara. So we kind of became like friends, talk and all of that. I've helped her a few times. But then she called me once, or maybe she sent a message and said she wanted to move to me. I said to her, that's fine, but just remember that business, you won't be able to run it the way you used to run it in Nigeria. Like selling Ankara, people are probably not going to buy it from here. So you need to think about that. You need to know that you are going to have to work when you get here, not do business. You have to work first. She eventually moved. I've lost contact. Hopefully she's settled down. But that's one warning I gave to her. It's a completely different game.
It's a different
Selling
place.
Things, it's not that easy. And then there are some fields of business you go into. Like when I was in the cake business, I had to do my registration, food safety. All those things takes time and headache and effort. The council will come and inspect you, check everything. Anybody reports you, that's it.
That's the end.
Take away the food safety.
That's the end.
And that's it. We knew of one shop, the African food store, that was in the news because they found rats droppings in the shop. So when it comes to food, they don't play. So that type of business has its own risk. There's so many type of business that have their own risk, and it's not easy. Sourcing for cheap things, material, or maybe affordable material. It's not easy. There's no cheap labor. So you have to pay them minimum wage to get an assistance.
There's no cheap labor able to bring in products, the taxes and all that. It's just
the system is not really built for that. It's built for like big scale businesses. Not really for the small scale business.
And there are certain kind of people that can play in that area, in those fields. Structured it there. Like BC would say, yeah, you can't get there. They make sure you don't get there.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we know of a lot of small businesses. They will open a shopping on the high street the next week, or they've closed.
They're gone.
Up, they are gone.
They're gone.
So it takes a lot. It takes so much. They, even when they take the shop, the council will charge them. Apart from their rent, the council will charge them for the shop, for the rate for the shop, and all of those things. And it's not as easy, but there are still people who do businesses. All the African restaurants, people who still run them. I'm sure it must have taken them many, many years before they started making profit. Sure, for many years they probably were in zero balance or negative balance on
Yes.
their books. It will take years before you can actually say, okay, I'm in a position that I can make profit. So, but if somebody still really wants to do business and that's what they want to do in the UK, that's fine. Research about the field properly, be sure, and just know that you may not make profit immediately. It might
It
take
takes
some
time.
time for you to start making enough profit. So, but if that's what you still want to do, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I'm somebody that would still like to go into business in some sort of way. It's something I like to have on the side. But yeah, one just needs to really plan it very well. And have
Very
that
well. And you have to be a
backup.
business person.
Yeah.
Like one of my brothers, I won't mention his name. I knew him from school, from university, that he's a businessman.
Yeah.
So whatever else he's doing, I knew he was going to do business as a side hustle, and he already has a thriving business. He's a businessman to the core. I've been from his youthful age. He sells this and sells that and all that shit. So yeah.
So yeah, you can still run your business, but think about it very well, and have a backup plan, have a plan, have a 5 year, 10 year plan. It's not something you just jump into. Nigeria, it's easy.
Yeah.
Quickly make that money like
Yeah.
that, but here you have to really strategize and plan it very well. And the tax man is waiting for you.
Yeah.
So, final question. What culture shock did you have working in the UK? So, in terms of work, like, so it's two questions. What work culture did you have to learn or adapt? And what was it that shocked you in the workplace? Like, work
Yeah.
culture that kind of shocked
Okay.
you in the UK?
I won't say I really worked that much in Nigeria, but I mean, as per what I see in movies and what I've seen when I go to offices to see people in Nigeria, number one, you will not go and knock the door of the office of your manager before you go in. Excuse me, sir. And there is nothing like that.
Call them by name.
There is nothing like sir. You call each other by name, even if your boss is 80 years old. Well, he played like that sometime earlier when I came to this country, but now they operate more of an open office and not things like that. So you guys relate normally, even if the person is your boss. There's no calling of sir or whatever. And the thing is that in Nigeria, people just be like, oh, you go to work, you just focus on work. No, in the UK, you are not paid to just focus on work. You are paid to chat. You are paid to communicate with people. You are paid to listen to nonsense. Like one of my friends would say, you are paid to listen to nonsense and answer to nonsense. Because some people, I don't understand. They would say they've been to university. Some people would say they've been at the job for 20 years and then they just say nonsense. You are paid to listen to that nonsense and be able to accommodate it, be able to find solution in the midst of the nonsense. You are paid to do your job as your job. You are paid to communicate. You are paid to network. And is the whole package. Working in the UK as of every other place. I think Nigeria too is turning to be like that now. But when we were in Nigeria, what I saw was that you just go to work, and you work and go, and wait for your payday and things like that. What else? Before I started working 9 to 5, and I used to do security guard, and I didn't enter into the offices. I thought it was going to be something, you know, like you have to wear your tie done up 100%. Your shoe is shining, cocoa. Like you see in the American Wall Street, like they show them in Nigeria. And you ask people, well, which one is the best between UK and London? Say, American. I'll be like, have you been to America before? They've not even been to America before. It's American movie. You see them speakers and have you traveled before? They've not even reached Kenya before. The thing is that the way they show them in the movies is totally different. I I I won't say I've worn suit and tie to the office like that. Maybe when I'm going to start or when I'm going to do an interview. A lot of times, sometimes I just wear a jeans and wear a t-shirt and wear a jacket on it. Sometimes I just wear my polo shirt.
You're in a relaxed field.
Most of the ones that are really strict are maybe if you're working in the legal area, or you're working maybe the banks or things like that. But even on the trade floor, because when I was doing security, I've been able to enter the trade floor. They are not that serious about you, except maybe you're going to see a client, or maybe you're an hedge fund manager, you're going to see a client or whatever, all those things. But I ride to train with top CEOs, as in of multi-million, billion organizations. I ride the train with them. You would never know.
The funny thing is that the ones who, when you see people on the train, you see the ones in the tie.
They are the ones that are low. They are admins. They are the ones that are lower.
You see the one that is wearing
t-shirt and all that. Yes. I mean, a lot of times I've gone into the offices, and those are in the old days, and I'm working in a senior role. I just wear a t-shirt or a polo shirt, and the security people of our color, sorry, or Indians, and they be like, who are you looking for? And I just smile. But later on, when they realize what post I hold, they're afraid that I laugh, and I say, okay, it's because of the culture, because they expect you to be in big suit and all that and all that. And that is a shock for me, to be honest. A lot of times I used to sit just opposite a UK director when I was in MHRA then, and I did not know. Because I go into work maybe very early, 7:37, when I used to go into the office very early, and it comes early. I say, oh, you beat me today. I will, and I did not know that it was the one that decides everything that happens in that place, until someone told me. Because it was just casual, and that's the culture. So there's a lot of shock. You coming to the UK, coming to work, you might not see people that will wear suit. If you see people that are wearing suits, to be honest, they are admins. Most of them are admins, except maybe
it's a company that they are strict. There are still some companies where their head office is in like Singapore, all those East Asia now. I think that's East Asia. They are quite strict with things like that. So if their headquarters is there, it kind of delves into their UK branches, and they're quite strict about appearance. I've seen some of
I don't know, but it's more relaxed. It's more relaxed here, as long as you're dressing clean and you're right. You're not wearing fubu, those big wrapper thing to work.
I think things have relaxed a lot more since COVID. Things have kind of relaxed a lot more since COVID. I think before COVID, I've seen a change. I've seen a difference, even when I go for like conferences and all of that. Even in people's attitude. So women used to have to put on this bragado attitude, because they are kind of trying to compete with the men or be like the men.
Yeah.
So they are a bit brash and all of that. And they dress all that. That was before COVID. Things have definitely relaxed
Calms down. Yeah.
since COVID, and people want to have that human relationship more than trying to impose. And that has transcended into the way people dress as well. People are more kind of calm, more casual. In terms of shock for me or things I had to learn, I think one thing that shocked me is the fact that somebody can take credit for the work you did. And they will do it with confidence and in your face.
Yes.
I've seen that happen where, I requested for something that was not so clear in the law at the time. So I wrote a letter to the tax office about that section of the law for them to clarify. And there was a letter, 4-page letter written, addressed directly to me. And it was an industry it was a new thing in the industry that everybody was still trying to understand. And my boss at the time took credit for the fact that this person was the one who got the answer, and they started to tell all the other bosses that they were the one that got the answer, and they started to kind of give that idea to all the other people in the industry without the mention of my name. So that was something that I started to learn one thing that we always talk about, that if you do something, shout it.
Talk about it too.
Say it.
In the UK, if you don't talk, they will take your great credit in your face. I had one that I was working with like that, but it was very systematic about it. And I realized after I left that contract that we would develop papers, write papers for him and all that and all that. And the thing about me then, I'm always kind of this humility that normally in the UK they'll say this and this and this document written by this person, that person. I don't do it, and I write a lot. But now I've started, I will put my name on it. So that they know that I'm the one that wrote it. And I'll say, if you go back to that company, you'll find my name on that document. They would put that document together, they will put their name on it and say the ones that wrote it and take the credit.
If you did something like a few years ago, people can easily forget if you don't keep reminding them that I was the one who set the base for what you're doing now. I set the template for that thing that you're building on. That thing you're building on now, if somebody didn't build it, you won't have this. So you have to keep reminding them that, oh, when we started, I was the one who did this before this person, So that's one culture shock for me. And then the other one I had to learn is that like you said, making that relationship and networking is very, very important. It's more important than the work you do
itself.
You find people who would then you find that some people will be employed just because someone has worked with them before and they enjoyed working with them.
Loads of times.
I enjoyed working with that person.
Loads
Even
of
though
times.
there's a better candidate who is, but they'll be like,
I worked with
think that person will be able to work well. To be honest, I've made some of those decisions before. When I'll interview somebody, I'll be like, I feel like this person will not fit into the team. They will be maybe a bit too cold. Maybe they won't warm up to the team. And then you go for somebody who is more relatable that you can actually approach. So that relationship is more important. The working environment, because we spend so many hours at work, so it's very important that it's a very nice place.
I mean, in the contracting world, I've had situations where you get called back to come and do a job, maybe after 2-3 months or 2-3 years. And somebody will say, I've worked with this guy before. Call him if he's busy or if he's not busy. And then you don't even have to interview for it because they've already worked with you before, or they speak to one of your managers within the organization. Oh, don't let him go. I worked with him before. He's a cool guy. I've seen it play out over and over again. Even with networking, when it gets to a stage, you don't even have to interview for a job anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Just say, I know that person. And
and that's the way it works here.
Networking is very, very more important sometimes than knowing how to do the job. And being able to work with people cordially with people is sometimes more important than knowing how to do the work, because they want you to come to them. They want you to ask them questions. They want you to they want to have that relation. They want to have those meetings where we discuss and brainstorm. They don't want you to go away and do it all by yourself. They want to know what you are doing, how you are doing it. They want to be informed. So it's more important to keep that kind of going. This question I didn't write down, but it just came to my mind now. Do you think there's racism?
Yes. Yes. It's more controlled now. I won't say controlled, it's hidden now. I've faced it loads of times when I first got to the UK, loads of times, and it's in my face. Even the way they talk to you, even the way they, but now, as UK is getting more multicultural, it's hidden, but there's a lot of it. I'm still doing some investigation. I'm still asking some questions, even around pay scale, whether you're black or you're white, but with promotions. And that's why for someone like me, I don't really do full-time roles. I don't do permanent roles because I can't do the politics. I'd rather just go in as a consultant or a contractor, do my job, get my money, and get off. If you need me to do another job for you, we negotiate, we move on, we do the job. No emotions attached, no politics attached. Because I can't do that politics. I'm not a politician at all. But racism, stereotypical behaviors and all that is still very, very, but and the worst part of it is using people of color against each other, using Indians against Nigerians, using Ghanaians against Nigerians, no, using Nigerians against Nigerians. And I think that's one big thing that I always address. It's not a thing of pride. Listen, for you to say I'm the only Nigerian in my office, I'm the only black person in my office, it is not a thing of pride. You're very near to be a fool. Yes, Indians, Pakistanis, they come into the country and they bring each other and they start to build a network, and then that's how they're taking over. Yeah, the white person, when push comes to shove, they will pick the white person even before you. So please help your brother, network with your brother. When you see a Nigerian in the office, say hello. Yeah, I know that. Like they will say in my language, that you're burukuti by your religion, that the bad person has spoiled the good person. But when you see your Nigerian brother, your black brother, whatever, say hello to them. If they need help, say hello to them, and don't be the one that will go and report them when they've done something bad. Let the organization dictate by themselves and deal with them.
Except it's something that, by law.
By law, you have to report. Yeah. Yes, you have to follow procedure, but don't be the ones that say, "Oh, don't give this one is a Nigerian. Don't give him that job." I have faced it a lot of times in '95, in the normal security work, in care work, whatever. I faced it. It is not the right thing to do. We will never build a network if we keep doing that. So racism is not racism, and what was the English? Is not discrimination. Is not between white and black alone. Even black to black, even Indians to black people to black people.
Black people who have said that I can never employ.
Yeah, that say I'm in Nigerian. I have a business here. I never employ Nigeria. You are wasting your time. I don't think you are wise. The thing is that you can never trust anybody else than your brother that you speak the same language. But yes, I know they've disappointed you. Yes, I know that they are bad. They are very bad eggs. But even if you're not going to do it, don't make statements like that. let them be able to find jobs somewhere else.
Work their way.
And the fact that you have been privileged to have a business and you are doing a little bit well doesn't mean that your business cannot be picked the next day. You understand? Just know what you're doing. Be wise. Build a network of people that you, at least you understand their language and you understand their culture. Ireo.
I think you're right in the sense that racism is more subtle now.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that. I'm currently the race and ethnicity sponsor. That's what they call it. And I got that role more or less because I kind of reported something that I thought was a subtle type of discrimination.
Yeah.
That was said. So it's there. They don't say it in your face. But well, they might say it in your face, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Like somebody asking me if there's law in Nigeria, because I said I studied law in Nigeria. Is there law in Nigeria?
Yeah.
I said no, there's no law. When we go to the market, we just take the thing and run away.
I just think she's
Because
stupid, to be honest.
Law is not just the coded law. Law is, even in the olden days before, the British came and all of that, we had our law.
Yeah.
The king was in charge, the chiefs and all that. So we had law. When you buy something, you pay for it. That's a law. So if you're asking if there's law, that means you're saying that we are a bunch of monkeys or animals, because it doesn't make any sense.
That's serious racism.
And for somebody who is educated to actually say that in this day and age, just need to pick up the phone and check certain few things. So I feel like the person is saying it because they feel like I'm kind of doing it. So there's still very much subtle discrimination, but we have to, whenever we see it, we mustn't just say that's what they do. No, take it up, report it. If there's a place in your workplace,
I read our black people that will say they are doing their job.
No,
they are doing their job.
If you see any
somebody will be legibly racist to your brother, and you tell them they are doing their job. No,
report it, say something, fight back. I mean, don't be disruptive or anything.
Yeah.
But make sure you say something. And I've kind of built some sarcasm now. I make like joke. I'll say, actually, we don't have phones in Nigeria. In fact,
we live on a tree.
I kind of just turned it into sarcasm because I just feel like
that it's deeper when you're sarcastic about it. It hits deeper. They go home to think about it. Yeah.
And so there is definitely racism. It was more intense in the days of working in McDonald's and all that. Somebody almost tripped me because he didn't like my face. Just put his leg so that I could trip. So it was more in your face then, but now it's more in the little comments, in the little things, the promotions you don't get, and the bonuses you don't get, something you don't get, all of that. And if you're a black person and you're in a place of position, please try to see how you can make changes that will benefit the black person, whether the black person is Jamaican or Nigerian or wherever, as long as that person is Jamaican. If people come for interviews and you see a black person who is good, push them forward. Like tell them, I want you to employ this person.
Yes.
Find a way to fill that place with other people like you.
Yeah.
Don't say I want to be the only black person.
As long as you know they can do the job.
If they're qualified,
yes.
Push them. Don't keep quiet and say let the other.
That's what Indians won't do. That's what Pakistanis won't do.
Push it.
Find a way
to
that's
and if you've been helped to get to where you are, pass on
to someone else.
That's what I always say. If I help somebody with anything, and they say thank you, I'll say what you're going to do for me is you're going to pass it on to the next person.
Yeah.
Make sure you find another person like you, pass it on. If we keep doing that, I'm so happy now that these days, I'll see an email and I'll see the surname like Oluwadurotimi, Oluwagbemi, Kiniko, and I'll be so happy because 15 years ago that was not the case. My name will stand out like a sore thumb.
If the Oluwadurotimi won't start to speak
No, they can speak
British accent,
it might even be British born.
I've come across some of them that they understand Yoruba very well though. They start to speak British accent and all that. And when you get to know them, they'll now change to Yoruba one. Then I'll be like, so why the attitude in the first place?
Use the name. There was a time people used to actually change
their names. Yeah.
People used to actually change the name so that it can be easy for them to. We have something in our workplace where you can learn how to pronounce my name. So things are changing in that regard. So what if you're in a place of position, please find, speak to the organization, to the top about policies that can help people like us.
Yeah.
That can help people like us. There are many very intelligent Black people out there, brilliant, doing well in their field. Please let them have the opportunity as well. I think this has been a really good discussion.
It's a big one.
You guys have learned one or two things. Hope you'll be able to take away one or two things from the discussion. Thank you so much. And like we always say, please, we want you to subscribe.
Please subscribe. Please share. Please like. So that people can see
We've talked about
and learn.
That can help parents.
Yes. That can learn, that can help the children, that can help people in Nigeria and the UK. Please subscribe. Thank you.
Like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. And
bye.